paging Dr. Reiner. Okay. Papa. It's just 2 syllables. Easy to say. Right there with Dada. One of the easiest things to say, but one of the hardest things to be. The world is full of uncertainties. Loyalty has become a rare virtue, as has patience. Kindness is shrouded behind the veil of fear that keeps one human being from loving another. Strangers in need may pass on the street without a word to the other. And yet, in this often calloused world, I had and have a beacon of shining light to point me in the right direction. Papa. God often gives us more than we ask for. The man who became my grandfather saw injustice at a young age and craved the power needed to change that. He obtained that power rubbing elbows with the likes of Omar Bradley and other famous legendary generals, and used it, his power, to bloom the flowers of every human ecosystem he was a part of. Constantly, the man was gardening. That dang yard. Gardening himself, maintaining a connection with God that led him to mindful thought and deed, maintaining a strong body, walking over 4 miles a day, and more. He still, the day he died, could still bench press more than I can. I just have to tell you. He gardened the earth and reaped the lessons only given in clarity to those who co-participate in natural creation with God. But most wonderfully, he gardened others. His first sworn mission in life may have been to serve the commander-in-chief, but his greatest mission was to take care of his wife. That man, let me tell you, when you meet a woman on the side of the road, find her house, write her letters across the ocean in 2 different tours, and continue to open her car door for her 56 years later, come on, that is a man on a mission. She probably thought he was a stalker. Glad she said yes. Thank you, Grandma. Loving and giving to humanity was the mission. Other people were his practice. From years internationally serving children through the Kiwanis Club, to gently knocking on your door and giving you your blessed fish fry tickets and warm conversation, he was always helping others. But of course, a man from God is set on a course, and no one man can do it all. The smart leader learns how to lead. The wise leader teaches leadership to others. How else can they serve such a massive village? I mean, seriously. And so at 3:15 every day, from elementary school all the way to my early college years, my school day would end. And my real schooling would begin. My papa would pick me up and we would talk for hours. I would sip his black coffee and listen, not to a lecture, mind you, but to the invitation to begin a thoughtful conversation. He knows, he sees it. To his soldiers, he inspires equal parts respect and fear. But to me, he was Papa, and you could talk about anything to Papa. So I did. And that's how he taught me right from wrong, how to exercise, how to handle arguments, how to put up with my lovely cousins, how to love others, how not only to talk with God, but to listen, how to live, and how to die. But death is not the end. Death is the transfer to the next duty station. For those of you who have served in our military, you will intimately have an awareness of the following words I am to speak. They comprise the first of a list of general orders to sentries, the sworn rules my grandfather abided to for the entirety of his life. General order number 1. I will guard everything within the limits of my post and quit my post only when properly relieved. His family was his everything. His family was also his chosen family. His family didn't end at the stoop of his house. Everybody on the street, literally everyone was this man's family. It's very strange to me because I didn't know who to introduce myself to, honestly. And he took care of his family. So why stop now, you might ask? Because he was assigned by his commander to a duty station in which he could take care of the family of souls active here and in heaven. It's quite simple. Hard to believe, but It's more responsibility for him in an ever-changing world, needing the promotion of serious spiritual heavyweights like him. God always gives us more than we asked for. He never compromises value. He multiplies it. This just happens to be the latest equation. We need to trust in the balance. So why? That man only left because God, of all people, relieved him from his post. He served dutifully and faithfully because he was made of the right stuff. And you know how I know? You're going to think I'm crazy, but he told me what was to come the night before it happened. My papa and I had a special connection, but that connection, and ultimately the value we have given to others, comes directly through God. God gives many things, but one of the kindest, most thoughtful gifts he can give is simply to speak with those who will listen. And at 3:15 every day, I was taught how to listen.